Happy first day of November, everybody! I'm gonna be an octopus! I can't wait for me and Wolf to be on stream together so that we can both wear octopus hats at the same time now. It's gonna be amazing. Hello, everybody! How are you? Let me turn down the music just a tad. Hello, Exiled Faye. Hello, Joe. Have you slept off your 48 hours of Five Nights at Freddy's? Angel Faye. Hello. Rai Rai. Hello. How's it going? Let me make my tentacles fab. Bruce Campbell Soup. Thank you so much for the subscription. 30 months. Have I been doing this for 30 months? That's a beautiful segue into something we have to talk about today. Trying to get some writing done before I get back to the Veil Guard. Heck yeah. Lunch is a good thing as well. Oh, you can't see the top part of my octopus head. Heck yeah. Rai, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? It's the day after Halloween, which... in my brain is just the continuation of Halloween, let's be honest. I have over here, for you all to witness, what I like to call the candy tax. Joe was confused when I said this yesterday, about what the candy tax is. So the candy tax is what the adults take, pretty much when you were a kid, what your mom and dad took out of your candy bag for taking you trick-or-treating. This is what I took out before we put the candy out. So it's basically like a little bit of everything that was in the box that we got. And we ended up having a bunch left over, so there's even more than this. But this was the candy tax. Hi, hello! How's it going, my friend? We had a very successful Halloween. It was very wet here and dreary and blistery yesterday, so I was worried that we would not get a lot of trick-or-treaters. But they did it. They all went out. There was an early rush. They did it. It was pretty much over by 8 o'clock. In 11 days, I'm going to the hospital for induction of labor. This baby is too active and kicking. So in 11 days, you're going to have a baby. Angel Faye, congrats. We got a hydrate from pie. A hydrate from pie. I forgot to upload Patreon stuff again. I keep thinking I need to set up... I'm debating between Patreon and Ko-fi. But I need to set up something like that. A hydrate from my high. Pie, how's it going? How was your Halloween? So yeah, we had a very fabulous Halloween, and of course, I have my personal Halloween tradition, which is every year at midnight on Halloween, I watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that happened. Here's one with the octopus. For all you collectors of that stuff. Missed doing it yesterday because game. Hey, I don't always get to do it on Halloween. It's actually been a while since I actually did it on Halloween night. But literally at midnight last night, I was like, fuck it. And I loaded up Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I watched it, and it was amazing. And I loved it, because of course I did, because I always love it. Did watch The Crow on 10:30 as a tradition. Heck yeah. So yeah, I was up till 2 a.m. last night doing that, and it was great. And now it's November. And so if you haven't seen the announcement in the Discord, I've got some potentially exciting news. We are unrelated to NaNoWriMo. We will, of course, be supporting people who are doing the stress of the novel writing this month. That is, as always, a thing. We have a spreadsheet many of you have already signed up for in the Discord for people to track. If you want to be I don't know that I can promise any more new tabs because we've already set it up and it's already live. But the idea is that it's for us in the community to support each other, to see how we're doing on our goal, and just to see, you can set any goal. It doesn't have to be 50K. And so we've got, I think there are 11 or 12 of us doing it, which is amazing for our first run. So that's happening. And I did promise that for every 50,000 words that I write myself in November, we will do a bonus stream that is not a writing stream. So it will be either a gaming stream or a crafting stream, or what I like to call wine and wind down, where we'll be just chatting, possibly drinking some wine at the same time. So that's happening independently of this, but I did need to replace my computer back at the beginning of September. Very unexpectedly, we just kind of ate the expense because we didn't really have a choice. But I would like to retroactively raise the money to replace my computer. So we're doing a little bit of a fundraiser for November and December. I didn't give it a fancy name. I guess I should have. We can call it the Langdale-a-thon, because that's what I named my new computer. Why are you always giving me the fake love, Bruce? Why the fakeness? Why? I'm so sad. What was I saying? I didn't give it a fancy name. We can maybe call it the Langdale-thon. Because that is what I named this guy right here. This is what we're raising money for. It's already here on my desk. We're raising the money for it from it. I know it's a bit backwards, but it hurt my bank account to buy this computer. So we're just gonna see if we can raise some of the money to go towards the already purchased new computer. And I'm hopefully gonna give you guys some fun stuff. Bruce, thank you so much for the biddies. I don't have the ability to create one of those fancy like auto-filling things. So I'm going to calculate everything manually after every stream and update the thermometer. Also, we're already sitting at $20 because I mentioned this on stream like 3 weeks ago on Wolf Stream, and Bruce Campbell's Soup instantly came over and donated. So we're already at $20 plus another $5 for Bruce's sub today. That will count. And now the biddies as well. So thank you so much. We're going to get into the productivity as usual, but I do just want to take a hot minute to tell y'all what you are getting from this craziness. So we're starting the drive out at 2 months. It's going to run for November and December. And if we hit $100, for every $100 we hit, I'll extend the drive for an extra week. If we hit the first $300 goal there, the big 300, I'll add a 4th week. So basically, if we hit the first big goal, then we'll extend the drive for all of January. And if we hit the second big goal, it'll be February and so on. I'm trying to give us more time to unlock the stuff because I want the fun stuff to happen as much as you guys probably do. Although Domrin will kill me if we get to the top goal. The first goal, $300, is Chat Writes a Story. For those of you who have been to Jay Chili's Chat Writes a Story, I'm not going to do it the same way that he does it. He lets chat pick literally everything that goes in the document, and if you haven't read any of the stories that his chat has made, they're insane. They're like instantly insane. Peter, hello. I'm gonna actually be writing a story. It's just that you guys are gonna basically pick the characters and pick like the scenarios and stuff. So on the day that we do that stream, everybody can participate. You don't have to buy anything to participate. It'll essentially be funded by the fundraiser. Bruce, oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting subs to Infinite Dog, Slosh Co, Zook Sky, Shy Revenge, and Tyrannosaurus. Hell yeah. Joe, I am not disparaging your chat stories. I just wanted to make I didn't want to steal your method of chat writes a story. I wanted to create something different. So anybody who's there on the day can suggest characters and suggest scenarios. I'm basically gonna have you guys give me the writing prompts, the bits and pieces, the building blocks of a story, and then I have to write it. Because the point is, you guys get to make me write something, and I have to put the brain work into making it whatever crazy shit you guys give me into something somewhat coherent at the end. So that's what that is. It's also, I didn't want to steal Joe's chat writes a story thing. So it's gonna be different. Just interrupting your flow? No, Bruce, you are amazing, and we love you, and I appreciate the hell out of you. If you're there on the day, Peter, you can make it a story about Uwu Peter from Scotland. Joe last night told me to drink paint. What? Joe, what? Joe, why would you tell Peter to drink paint? Come on now. I know that you need adult supervision, but this doesn't sound like it was a good exchange. It seems like there were some wires crossed in there. If we hit $600 raised total, we will do a Dear Ephema live. For anybody who has seen Winds of Chaos or who has listened to the previous recordings, Dear Ephema was a segment that was at the beginning of Winds of Chaos until my computer died like 6 times and I stopped having time to record. Where you basically ask Ephema questions and she answers them. The quality of the answers may need citations. I can't promise the accuracy of the answers, but Ephema will answer. I will basically do that whole stream live as Ephema using the Ephema voice. All questions will be answered not as myself, but as Ephema. Make it a story about an extremely hairy cat girl maid. Hey, you gotta be there on the day when we unlock it. So that will happen. I will do basically an Ephema AMA. And if we reach $900, this is the pinnacle. This is the one that a character living in my head will find a way to leap into the real world and murder me, but I will still proceed under the guise of being able to do it anyway. If we hit $900, I will write a Domarin-centric My Little Pony fanfic. I'm calling it My Little Domarin. This is gonna be a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fanfic featuring Domarin as a pony. I already have art of him as a pony. It will happen. I'll put it up on the screen while we're doing the fanfic. It'll be written on stream. It'll be multiple chapters. This isn't just going to be like a 3,000 word fanfic. This is going to be like a novella with like actual chapters and actual plot progression. Featuring my grumpy little elf child son as a pony, which he already hates me for turning him into. Why not My Little Dommy? I think you know why, Peter. I think you know the answer to that. I think saying it out loud answers that question. So, this is what we're going for. This is what we're aiming for. Also, I'm under no delusions that we will ever raise this much money. But if we break this thermometer and raise more, if we raise above $1,000, if we reach another additional $300 above the 900, if we reach 1,200, which sounds impossible to me, which is basically how much my whole computer costs. By the way, if you're wondering why I set these goals, because it's based on the cost of my computer. If we basically recoup the whole cost of my computer, there will be a bonus goal that will unlock. I have already decided what it is. You will love it. Domarin will hate it. It will exist. But I'm not going to reveal that today. I'm not going to reveal it until we hit at least the first goal. Watch people break the thermometer just to make you write that crack fic? Listen. I've already... Also, it gets better because there are personal goals that we're going to discuss here in a minute. I don't think I can dress as my Sailor Moon OC. I don't think I could find a costume that I could do that for. We need a Grumpy Domerin browse emote. I can definitely add that to my list of things to have pop into existence in the future. It's a thermometer. I was at the hospital for eye consultation yesterday. Honest mistake. It is a thermometer, yeah. No, it's not. The bonus goal is not for me to play Phasmo. I'm not playing that game again. But I do think you'll like the bonus goal. So it does involve Domerin. Just for anyone who's curious, it involves Domerin. So this is what we're doing this month. Each sub counts as $5 towards the goal, so Bruce has already added an additional $30 to this already today, not even counting the bits. Which he peepo fake loved me again with the bits. Why, Bruce? So that's happening. Now, what do you guys get for giving me money? The first thing you get is that for every $5 or for every gift sub that you give to the channel, because your regular monthly sub will count too. Exiled Faith, thank you so much for the resub. For every $5 that gets donated to the drive, you get to submit text for Domerin's word bubble. What is that? I'll show you, although you won't be able to hear me for a second. Domerin has a word bubble on the BRB screen now. Currently, he says you should be writing, because of course we should be, but we're not. We're talking about this. So you'll get to submit a quote for the word bubble to be on the BRB screen for a stream or two, or however long it ends up being. The only requirement I have for this is please make it within Twitch TOS. You can make Domerin say anything as long as it doesn't get me kicked off Twitch. For every $10, you get to submit a community highlight suggestion. So this is something that I want to start doing in the new year, is I want to start featuring creations of the community. I want to start featuring art from the community. I want to start featuring books written by the community. So you can suggest your own, you can submit your own art piece or your own work of fiction. If you have a book, if you have a blog, if you have a Wattpad account, whatever that you want to have featured. If you know another streamer that you want us to take a look at, that you want us to like invest in rating or whatever, that's what the community highlight is going to be for. And for every $10 you can suggest another one. So it's the same with if you've donated $30 to the drive, then you get to come up with 6 different quotes for Domerin to say. Will I feature your pocket spaghetti recipe? Yes. If you have one, sure, I will do that. The big one, though, and Bruce Campbell's Soup, you've already unlocked this for yourself. For every $25 that you donate to this insanity, you can add a pony to the My Little Domerin fanfic. You can submit, if you have a My Little Pony OC and you're okay with that OC appearing on my blog, you may submit your OC to be in the story. And all of these are like stackable. So if you want to donate $50 to this craziness and put 2 ponies in there, if you want to donate $100 and have 4 ponies, go wild. So Bruce, you get to create a pony. If the fanfic happens, you get to be the first person to have a pony in there. And I think you're close to probably already having the ability to put 2 ponies in there if you want. So, just letting you know. I bet Bruce had a My Little Pony OC. There is a My Little Pony OC creator online. There's multiple of them. You can just go and make one. Also, for those who are less creatively inclined, who are like, I don't necessarily want to come up with a My Little Pony character. How would I take advantage of that? You can just give me a concept. So like in Winds of Chaos, Foodle has this dagger that has a personality that's very corn-centric, and Bruce Campbell's Soup submitted an item, and so now there's also another one that they found out about who likes tomatoes, and then Carly submitted one that is potatoes. You can just give me a concept, a silly little concept, something like that, where it's like, I want my pony to be named blah la la, and I want blah la la to be centered around this concept idea, and I will put a pony named blah la la into the comic. Please pick a better name. Hey Kiki, and I will put them into, not the comic, into the fanfic, and they will have a role. How much for the pony? $25. Every $25 you submit to this insanity, you get to make a pony. Blah la la is the hero of my dreams. Please give your characters better names than that. But hey, I mean, whatever floats your boat. Yes, it does. So if you do $25 worth of gift subs, I didn't make it on the graphic, but I did put in the Discord. What counts towards the funding is subs and gift subs. Bits count, and you can also just throw a donation through. There's a tip section down in the about. You can throw. Blah blah blah. Headcanon confirmed. There's a tip section down in my about section. Anything donated through there will also count towards the goal. So subs count as $5 towards the goal. And I think it's $1 for every 100 bits. So for every 500 bits counts as another $5. Also, you get all of these things. So if you pay $25, you get to submit 5 word bubbles for Domerin. You get to submit 2 community highlights, and you get to submit a pony. So you get all of the things. So much candy! Heck yeah, Kiki, did you have a good Halloween? Subs count, but only when their Toms say they can. Yes, Peter, that is technically true. Also for the community highlight, because I know we've got some other streamers in here, like Rai, if you wanted me to feature one of your campaigns or something for the community highlight. I haven't exactly figured out how all of that's gonna look. Oh, I have this above the alerts. Rai, thank you so much for gifting those subs to Sable Aradia, Cypher Robinson, Aki Motos, Satrium, and Espresso Bean. Listen, I put the fic at 900 for a reason. So, yeah, Rai gets a pony. Speaking of Halloween, have you covered Megaween yet? How was your spoopy day? I did! We had a good, it was a very rainy, wet day here, but we had a good turnout for trick-or-treating. We do have a lot more candy left over, I think because people were pretty much done by 8 o'clock. They were like, it's cold, it's wet, it's rainy, we got the candy, we're done. Amaya, hello. So yes, just to flash this one more time, if we hit $900, I will write a My Little Pony, a My Little Domerin fanfic. You guys will get to put, and if we don't hit it this time, because the reward is $25 for a pony, I will find some way to maybe potentially unlock the fanfic in the future so that the ponies exist. But I have a feeling y'all really want to torture me by making me write this, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm not against it. It's Domerin that hates the idea. So yeah, and I think we are well on our way to the first 100 already, thanks to Bruce Campbell Soup and Rai, because you guys are amazing. So we are going to actually write today, because it is, as I mentioned at the beginning of stream, NaNoWriMo. It is National Novel Writing Month. It is November, the time of all writers freaking out because we're supposed to be getting work done, and somehow I didn't even open the right, I'm doing all this talking about Dahmer and I opened my Aravalia Chronicles instead of my Celestial Serenade. My goodness. So what I usually do throughout the year is I usually have, actually I wanted fireplace. I usually have 2 projects that are going on at any given time, in order to sort of switch off between them and keep fresh. But in November, I consolidate. Friday is for waiting sushi. It's okay, I'm still on COD. Heck yeah, it is Friday. I would rather keep writing, but these potatoes won't wash, cut, season, and cook themselves. Exiled Faye, I appreciate you. Good luck with what are the potatoes for? Good luck with the potatoes. I feel like people have very few, if any, trick-or-treaters. It seems people just kind of didn't bother this year. Oh, they did in our area. We had a bunch. My niece was so depressed this morning. She was like, Halloween is dying. And I was like, the Americanization of Halloween absolutely should be in... That makes me sad. We had a great turnout for ours. We gave away so much candy last night. I mean, they were just done by 8 o'clock because it was cold and rainy. But that's not necessarily atypical. Sometimes the teenagers come out around like 8:30 or so, trolling for the ends of the candy. Your fingers had a stroke from FNAF? Everybody get yourself some snacks. I feel like in this day and age when parents actually care about their children, they're not willing to just send their kids out randomly. We went to everyone's houses and we only got mildly traumatized. I mean, we live on a cul-de-sac, so I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, we live in a community where the kids are always out playing with all the other neighborhood kids anyway. So maybe it's where we live. We used to live in a townhouse and we never got trick-or-treaters there because no one came into the complex. What was I saying before all this? Right, NaNoWriMo. For the month of November, I consolidate down to 1 project. And this year, shut the alpaca, hello. Just to let you know, because I don't know if you've been lurking, we're fundraising to create a... Let's be honest, mostly people want the My Little Dahmerin fanfic. There's other goals, but I'm pretty sure that the only thing anybody cares about is that if we raise $900, I'll write a My Little Dahmerin fanfic on stream. And if you pay $25, you get to put a pony in it. So, there you go. But I am going to be working on... Celestial Serenade for November this year. My goal is to finish out this trilogy. It won't happen in November. I think I'm probably going to need the first couple weeks in December to get it done. But we're going to do as much work on it as possible, starting today. So I am aiming to write 150,000 words in the Celestial Serenade in November. That is my November writing goal. And if I do that, you guys will get 3 bonus streams. Well, listen, I don't feel like a corporation can own National Novel Writing Month. It was there before them. It'll be there after them, but we are not officially affiliated in any way with the website. We're doing November. We're doing the November writing thing. The November writing thing is happening. I'm going to get set up for our first sprint. I'm going to do 30-minute sessions with 15-minute breaks. And we're going to try to do 3 of those. We'll see how that goes. And I believe... Am I on chapter 40? I'm on chapter 40. not affiliated with Taco Bell. Although if Taco Bell wanted to sponsor me, I would start eating some Taco Bell food in order to have their money. I feel like if they were going to sponsor anybody, though, it would be Joe. Let's be honest. Joe is the one who deserves the Taco Bell sponsorship, not me. If they offered me a sponsorship, I would say I'm very flattered, but you need to include my good friend Jay Chili, because without him, I wouldn't understand the joys and wonders of Taco Bell. Because I don't really. Hey, Honey Shuckle! I don't think I'm having sushi today. I am going to see the Evil Dead musical tonight, so that's happening tonight. So I don't know what that, apparently there's going to be a lot of fake blood. We're not in the splash zone. The first 4 rows can get splashed by fake blood. We're not in that area. Okay, apparently I have a lot to look forward to. It's happening. Our local downtown theater is doing it today. I didn't know that T Swift was your personal friend, J Chili. Honey Shuckle, welcome in. Apparently, we're all eating Friday sushi. I saw a local theater company do it, and I swear they cloned a young Bruce Campbell to play Ash. Interesting. Petition for a song called The Tree Within Me? What? I'm looking forward. Listen, it's not often I can get Ghost Pepper to willingly agree to go to a musical with me, so so yes, I'm going to pop AFK 1 second here because I talked so long about the My Little Pony Dahmerin fanfic that might possibly be happening. I guess I should find a way to put I feel like I should find a way to put this on the screen, but there's no place where it doesn't feel like it would be covering a bunch of stuff. So for now, we'll just flop it up every now and then. Save your work, friends. Save your work. I'm going to pop into BRB mode so that you can enjoy my quote that I gave Dahmerin for the BRB screen, and those of you who have already unlocked one can start thinking of what you want to make Dahmerin say on the BRB screen. And when I get back, we're going to start our first 30 minutes of Clicky Clackies. I'm excited about this scene. There are certain scenes around which a whole book is formed. Like, a scene will pop into your head and it becomes the center of a narrative. And this is one of the scenes that spawned this particular story, so I'm really excited to actually write it. So I'm going to go reheat my coffee, and we're going to get these Clicky Clacks on the road. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're all actually here for. That and making Dahmerin into a pony at some point in the near future. I love that you should be writing message. Heck yeah! Shout out to Alpaca. Other people will be able to put words in the Domarin word bubble. Anyone who donates $5 to the fundraiser to replace my computer, even though technically I already did replace my computer, can decide on something to have Domarin say. Poor Honeyshuckle. I am writing! Listen, Domarin is never pleased. There's no pleasing him. But I'm glad that you're writing. I'm about to be writing too. Heck yeah. Caramel coffee. Let's do the thing. We got our little strawberry boy. Our little strawberry boy with us. Ah, he looks so cute when you pet him. All right. Let's start the timer. I should change the music actually to something more serious. I had to write a really serious scene and I've just got spoopy music in the background. What, Joe? Am I gonna regret this? This is taco related. Caveman, hello. Thank you for the raid. Joe, I'm proud of you too, even though every time someone says they're proud of you, you say, how rude. Raiders, welcome in. We are just getting into our first sprint of the day. And Caveman, how was your stream? It's National Sushi Friday. Joe, hoisted by his own petard. Every time Joe comes in here, he tries to get everybody to eat a certain type of food. Last time it was sandwiches. Today it's sushi, I guess. Why sushi, Joe? Why is it National Sushi Day in the world of Joe? Next vegan stream will debate the health benefits of Swedish meatballs. Stay tuned next week. When Jay Chili rules the nation, he will proclaim life. He absolutely will. I'm honestly surprised that every day isn't National Hot Dog Day for Joe. Already. I have not seen the movie Sausage Party. We talk about hot dogs enough on my stream, so I talk about other foods elsewhere. Fair. All right, first sprint. 1,460 words. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with this scene so far, even though it hasn't started exactly the way I thought it would. Sometimes you just want to be happy with the words that you wrote. What did I miss during the sprint aside from Joe talking about sushi? I haven't seen the first Evil Dead film in a dog's age. I fear how well it would have held up. I mean, Ghost still really likes it. I don't know how long it's been since he watched it, but he really likes anything Evil Dead. That's why we're going to see the show tonight. He is not a fan of musicals, but he is a fan of Evil Dead, so we're going. The scene where Taco Bell appears in the world. I have a feeling if Joe is at the chat where it's a story stream, it's gonna involve Taco Bell. I never say that. I say, how dare is very different. How dare you be proud of me when I'm proud of you. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here. Especially because Ghost Pepper just texted me about tonight, so I need to answer him back. I will pause while I'm AFK. And when I get back, we'll talk about the fundraiser again. Hello, how's it going? Megan can read and does have a scroll wheel. Well, I can't wait to see that in context. I hit my word count goal rather excessively today, but I'm not going to increase the total goal because if I blow it out of the water, I want to be floored by it, not desperately calling for it. That is the best way to do it, Honeyshuckle. Set the goal that feels the most reasonable to you and let it be the catalyst. See how far it takes you. Bree, how's it going? I'm about to take a nap and saw you were on. Have time off from work, so it's nice to see you. Heck yeah! I was just thinking that it feels like I talked to you only yesterday, but also like that only yesterday may have been 4 months ago. Time is a weird soup. Oh my goodness. It was kind of disturbing. I heard interesting things about the Sausage Party movie. What did she all do to Megan? I was just AFK getting my steps in. And I'm trying to coordinate dinner with 4 people on a show tonight. Because the problem is, we live in a town where people like to go out on the town, but everything closes at 10 o'clock on a Friday. So it's like, do we eat before or do we eat after? And if we try to eat after, is anything gonna be open? Honeyshuckle, I'm so glad you hit your word count goal. You're killing it. Time for us to share our secret family pasta recipe when Megan can't see them. But I thought you wanted me to feature it, Joe. You have to tell me at some point. That's not how chat works. Abort. Nobody share your recipes. Give me them sweet, sweet pasta recipes, buddy. I'm of Italian descent. I need all the pasta recipes. I have a steady boyfriend now. Our 2 month is coming up on the 10th and he's met my parents. Brie, that's amazing. I know, I feel like we don't get to talk very often, but when we do, man, it's always great. You have to make dinner for the whole show? No. So the show starts at... I was told that the show started at 7, but it actually starts at 7:30. So the doors will open at 7. So basically, it's a 2-hour show. We'd get out at 9:30. Everything downtown closes at 10. So it's like we should probably try to eat beforehand. Tell him we said hi and ask how he feels about Taco Bell. Bree, Joe has a minor obsession with Taco Bell. If he doesn't like Taco Bell, you do not need to break up with him. That's a very personal thing for you to decide. My computer died. I don't remember if you were here before or after my computer died. This is the new boy. This is Langdale. And at the moment, because I promised I'd re-mention this for anybody who wasn't lurking at the beginning of the stream, who didn't get to see this, I am raising money for the replacement of my computer, which technically already happened. Yes, my computer has a name. Its name is Langdale. Cypher Robinson, hello, how's it going? My computer is named after one of my characters, although I think there are currently 2 other people who frequent this chat who know which character it is. And, where they come from and what their dealio is. Yes. My computer has a name. His name is Langdale. He was very unexpectedly purchased, so we're raising money. Any subs, gift subs, any bits donated to the stream, for the months of November and December go towards the fundraiser, and if we hit, for every $100 we hit, I'll extend the fundraiser for another week, and if we hit, one of the 3 big goals, I'll add an extra week, so at 300, I'll add 4 weeks. We'll go all the way through January. In short, for $300, chat will get to make me write a story about whatever you guys want me to write about. At $600, I will do a Dear Ephema live, where I will be in character as my Woods Witch from the Winds of Chaos, Ephema. She will be answering your questions. Opinions expressed belong to Ephema and nobody else. And if we hit $900, I will take my grumpy little elf son from the corner there, and I will turn him into a pony, and I will write a My Little Pony fanfic featuring Domarin. And these are the personal rewards that you get for donating. If you donate $5, you get to submit word bubble text for Domarin on the BRB screen. If you submit $10, you get to suggest a community highlight. And if you I don't know why I put submit. If you donate $25, you get to make a pony to be in the My Little Pony fanfic. If you want a second pony, you can get a second pony for another $25. It's happening. This is happening this month, and all next month. So if you want to see me turn my grumpy elf son into a pony, now is your chance. I think that Joe is just like, your computer has a name? The dealio is their shapeshifter. Langdale is not a shapeshifter. I think I can confirm that. One of you want one of these? I actually, funny story, I didn't pick out my computer. I have such bad luck with picking computers that I actually made Ghost Pepper pick my new computer. I named him, of course, because he's mine, but I didn't choose him. I basically said, I suck at picking computers, you pick me a computer, and that'll be my new computer. And this is the one he picked. And he is a rainbow. The fans do constantly oscillate through a rainbow. That's just his normal. I have a program that lets me set them. So I could change the light pattern, but I kind of like the rainbow. I've never heard of naming a computer. Joe, your computer actually has a function that allows you to give it a name. If you're on Windows 11, if you go to your settings, I don't know if I can show this. Actually, I don't think it's showing anything. I don't think it's showing anything that you can't see on here. Because it doesn't have my IP address. If you go to your settings in Windows 11, right at the top, it says the computer's name. And right here, it has an option that lets you rename. You can see my internet connection, but if you don't live near me, that doesn't mean anything. You can literally hit the rename button, and you just have to restart your computer, and it gives them that name. And you can see that I'm discoverable as Langdale, because that's... You can still rename your computer in Windows 10. It's just not as easy to find. You would still go into the settings menu. Or you would go into... If you go into the file explorer and go to system, you basically just have to find your system page. And you can rename it from there. It's always been a thing on Windows. You've always been able to rename your computer. Anything else with me? Not much, just, you know, life has felt crazy for the last 2 months. We renegotiated our mortgage, which took forever because we were working with the sloths from Zootopia, apparently. But we've got a new mortgage. We had trick-or-treating last night. We had tons of trick-or-treaters. This is Carly's old computer, so maybe they previously named them. Yeah, it would show that. You can rename a computer whenever. Most people don't do it. I think most people don't think to do it, but I've always named my computers after my characters. There was a Domarin computer once in the long ago. I still have him. He's a laptop. He's old and a potato, but we still have him. I also have a laptop that was previously named Cantus, after one of the characters in the book that we're writing today. And my last, actually, that might be Silkfoot. One of Silkfoot was one of my laptops as well. My laptops were Cantus, Domerin, and Silkfoot. I might not still have Domerin. Might be thinking of Silkfoot. And then my last desktop PC was named Asthma, but he didn't make it very long. Didn't make it very long. My old computer was supposed to have rainbow lights, but I never figured out how to make them be anything other than white. Yeah, you have to download like an extra program. I have the actual interface, but I like the rainbow. I actually got into a car accident a few months ago, so I don't have a car anymore, but I have my boyfriend now, and I've been editing my manuscript. I'm sorry to hear you were in a car accident. I assume you're okay because you're talking to me, but I hope you weren't injured. Have another story for the month of November to write too, so I'm staying busy. Hell yes. Good luck on those edits. Editing is my least favorite part, but it is an important part of the process. I don't think it would still show because I put a new hard drive in it, but I mean in the sentimental sense. Yeah, the name is actually associated with the hard drive, so if you change the hard drive, you would have to change the name again. Started ghost hunting, so I'd be considered a paranormal investigator. Joe really wants to do that. Joe has always said, I got to do that once when I was younger, paranormal investigating. It was not as exciting as they show on TV. It's a lot of waiting for something to happen because you have to wait until the middle of the night to see what activity there is. But it is very interesting. Not like on TV, but very interesting. My PC is on the other side of my desk, so it's not as visible, so I wasn't that worried about the lights. My RAM has rainbow lights on them inside. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this one just kind of came that way. I've never been super fussed about changing it. You've had active sightings. That's amazing. I would love to hear about that. I am going to have to start typing again in a few minutes here, because we're coming up on second sprint time. But I have a fascination with the paranormal. I've had experiences in my life that can only be described as paranormal experiences. I think I had this conversation with Joe on his stream because he asked me about like what my personal fear was. And ironically, ghosts, not that fazed by them because I believe that I have actually had, I'm going to finish saying this before I start. I believe that I've actually had encounters with paranormal things. I don't know for sure if they were ghosts. I think I mentioned this. I think I told this story on Joe's stream, but I had a friend who we would always kind of go over to her place and do sleepovers there. She had like the sleepover house because her parents had this like giant TV. And so we would all just like camp out in the living room and watch movies until they passed out. But every morning, I think it was around 2 a.m., something would happen in her kitchen. There would be like a presence in there. And it would just walk from one end of the room to the other. And sometimes it would knock things over. And the funny thing was that without ever being told about other people's experiences, everybody had a story about that kitchen. Everybody, like, you're passing through at 2 a.m. because you need to pee and you just feel really weird in there, or you know there's no one else awake and you hear someone walking around in there. Like, her parents had stories about it. Her sister had stories about it. All of our friends who had ever done a sleepover there had stories about it. And it wasn't like... It wasn't like she warned people something weird happens in my kitchen at 2 a.m. It's just you would experience it, and then you would be like, something weird happened, and then they would be like, her whole family would be like, oh yeah, something weird happens there every night. It was creepy, but also you kind of got used to it if you were in that house more than once, ever. I think most experiences have more to do in general with the weirdness of human consciousness than anything supernatural, by which I'm not saying it's not fascinating. Something was in that house. Something happened in that house every day between 2 and 2:30 a.m. and I don't know what it was. I'm sure maybe someday science will be able to explain it. But it felt like something, like a presence entered the kitchen, walked across it, and then vanished again. It only happened at between 2 and 2:30 a.m. And it happened every night. Everyone who lived in that house, everyone who visited that house had an experience with it. Her mom had stories about, like, it knocking things over in front of her. I don't think anyone ever, like, touched it. Like, you would get a cold sensation of it, like, passing through you if you were in there at the time. Don't know what it was. Happened like clockwork every day. It's nice to be in a writing event where my competitiveness won't trip me up because there's no way I will write more than you. Well, Honey Shekel, I appreciate that. It's not a competition. We do not need to compete against each other. But I definitely do have a very high word goal this month. If you keep distracting Megan on stream, you might. No. We're only like 2 minutes over the timer. We're fine. I'm telling you my ghost stories, Joe, because you appreciate them. And honestly, like I said, I'm not 100% saying that was a ghost, but some weird shit happened in that house, and science has not been able to explain to any of us. Next time you talk to Flutter, you ask her about the kitchen ghost, because she has stories about it. She knows too. This is the thing about it too. Like, that story can be corroborated. There was also a weird thing in the house I lived in one of the closets that Flutter can confirm as well. I still think Megan should shoot for 200K. I don't know. I mean, technically I'm only counting one project. So if I hit 200K, it won't be on one project. It'll be on, like, extra stuff. But I just think I would have to push way too hard to hit 200. Just had to come say hi. I've had a lot of crazy experiences. Well, I appreciate you saying hi. I know you said you wanted a nap, so I imagine you're going to go lay down once the clicky-clack start. But thank you so much for giving me an update on what's going on with you. I'm not going to count my chat messages, Joe. I'm not going to count my number of grumpy Domerans towards my writing for the month. I hope I get to talk to you again soon, Bree, but I also hope you enjoy your nap. But yeah, what's interesting to me are the experiences I've had that people can corroborate. Like, that other people, independently of me, were like, oh yeah, that happened to me too. And then you start talking about a place, because we knew a bunch of places. Thank you, Joe. I was just about to do that. We knew a bunch of places in our youth that felt like they were haunted. Probably not all of them were. Probably some of them were just creepy, but there were definitely things. No problem, Bree. Alright, I'm just gonna finish blowing my nose here, and then we've got our little ghost. Oh yeah, hang on, let me change my activity to typing. We got our little ghosty pal here with us in his Halloween skin. Joe, you gotta decide if you want people to share their recipes or keep them secret, because you keep oscillating. I think Joe wants to acquire the pasta recipes without me seeing. You just can't look. I make no promises. I love pasta. Nix, hello. How's it going, my friend? Alright, I'm gonna start the sprint timer so Joe can try and sneak some pasta recipes for a little bit. You can try to sneak your pasta recipes by me, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Enjoy your nap! Shy Revenge, hello, hello. How's it going? About to run to my doctor's appointment, but saw you on and had to come say hi. Good luck at the doctor, Nick's Flair. I'm so happy to see you. Sorry I haven't said much since I've been sprinting, but I really appreciate you dropping by. JDC wow, my tongue did not like that. JDC writes RPG. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why I got midway through your name and my brain was just like, you don't know letters anymore. Welcome in. For some reason, my brain wanted to put the R into writers, and I was like, no brain, it's writes RPG. But I was like already in the process of saying the words, and my brain was just like, screw language. I think I threw away my outline for my 2024 novella project. No, Shy, I hope you're able to find it. Was it handwritten? It was handwritten. Oh no, it was very loose, probably crappy outline, but it was something. Well, I'm glad you vaguely recall it, but I really hope it pops up. Like, I hope it pops up somewhere you least expect it. That seriously sucks. I've misplaced notes before and lost things, and it sucks. It sucks when you have to redo something that you already did. I mean, I know it's going to be amazing and better than ever before if you have to redo it, but still, it sucks to have to start over. Also, GDC, how's it going? How would you like me to address you since my brain screwed it up the first time? And if you're working on something, feel free to tell us. Hello! Thank you for the follow. Is that Kalik? Welcome in! JD or JDC is fine. Working on a fan visual novel. That sounds amazing! Gotten past the fun part of writing it, and now I'm in the connective scenes and finding public domain pics of coffee mugs and cars parts. Good luck, JDC. It sounds like you're in the nitty-gritty, unfun, necessary part, which we all have to go through at some point or another. So I hope we can help buffer and support you through that with some chill vibes. There's also you probably know this already, JDC, but there are some stock photo sites that are royalty free. That you should be able to use if you're doing a visual novel. You should be able to use their art, the posted stock images. You just have to be kind of careful these days with things that have been AI generated, but lots of stock photo sites like Pixabay has a little Android image that it will show if it's an AI generated image. So as long as you're not using something with a little AI tag, it should be fine. Nice. Yeah, I figured you had already gotten like the common stock photo sites. There's also deposit photos is good if there's a third party promo that goes out every now and then that you can get like 50 credits for like I think it's like $25 or something. It's like super cheap and they never expire. That's good too. Wolfkeeper, how's it going? I will add deposit photos to my nothing here looks like let me try another site. The nice thing about deposit photos is it's slightly higher quality because it is a paid site, but until you have the credits, it's not as like you have to either I wouldn't pay for one of their plans. I would definitely wait for one of the credit sales, but until you have credits, it's a little bit like ugh. I feel about the same, Wolfkeeper. October was crazy. I don't know where October went. But I'm doing pretty good overall. Save your work, my friends. Shy, thank you for the reminder. I shall save mine. Smash that save button. And hydrate. Heck yeah. And to save the hydrate for at the end of the sprint. Or not the hydrate, the stretch for at the end of the sprint. It was funny that I hydrated and then I was like, I'm just gonna save that hydrate. It's Friday. My brain and words are apparently just done. sitting outside my kiddo's school. He's out in 5 more minutes, so I'll be trolley driving when sprint is done. Same with brain issues. I mean, I think we all get a certain amount of wordage for the week, and then by Friday you've used it up, and your mouth and your brain are just like, whatever, dude, close enough. So close to the end of this scene. I only have a few more paragraphs, I think. So let's see. We're up to 2,916 words in 2 sprints. Pretty great. I think I probably only need a couple hundred words or a couple paragraphs here. It'll depend once I get into it how much my brain takes off, but I'm pretty sure I only need maybe about 500 or 600 words to finish this off. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm pretty happy about how the scene has gone as well. And we leveled up! Heck yeah! Rank 45. Nice. Let's do a stretchy stretch. Shy Revenge, thank you so much for the encouragement. I appreciate you. Oh, look, our little ghost is stretching with us. He's so adorbs when he does his stretch. And we got 2 hydrates from Pi, which I think I might save because I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to pop AFK, refresh my coffee, grab my steps. Grab my steps? Do my steps here. And yeah. Then we will hydrate with fresh hot coffee. And we will do 1 more sprinty sprint before the end of the day. Feeling pretty good. I actually did my heaviest writing day yesterday. Because we have the show tonight, I didn't want to... I do 1 day a week where I write 3 scenes instead of 2. And I was very tempted to leave that for today, but because we have the show happening tonight, I was like, I have to be able to get done a little bit early, and I can't do that if I'm writing an extra scene. But still feeling pretty good about the kickoff of November. So let me pause this timer quick. I will leave you with BRB Screen Domerin, and I'll be right back. back. And we got 2 hydrates. A 1. And a 2. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright, while I was AFK, I came up with a plan for the rest of this scene. Let's go hang out over in the bay window. I changed it. I know we had been using, oops, I went to the wrong area. We had been using the, we had been using this one, which is like the pumpkin swamp, but I did unlock this one because I really like the forest. And I have the night forest effect on. I don't have the sound on because I don't necessarily want to hear like the crickets and stuff. But I have the night forest on, and that's what makes it do that like effect there, the like luminescent moss. And I think it looks really good with the with this particular forest. I still haven't figured out what the soothing wind actually... Oh, I guess with the trees it makes the trees move. Oh, interesting. Because I've figured out that you can keep the visual effect without having the sound. So I could do this and just have things blowing all over the place without it having the sound on. But I noticed that with some of the images, the wind doesn't seem to do much. But I suppose it makes sense that it would do something on this. So yeah. I guess if I do it with the zoom in, I probably get a better idea. Okay, yeah, it makes the trees go. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like we haven't hung out with this dude in a little while. And I think I'm actually going to, since we're not really doing anything at the moment, I think I'm just going to skip the rest of the break and go straight into the sprint so that I can finish up this scene. Just want to check one thing here. Ooh, I see people have updated their trackers today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that people are writing. Heck yeah. Some of y'all have come out of the gate swinging. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm excited to put my words in there. All right. Let's skip to the spront. This will be our final spront for this stream. So let's get to it. think I'm gonna leave it there. I was gonna try to add an extra sentence or two onto the end, but I think I'm happy with that. Sometimes you just gotta leave it in the place that feels the best. Very happy with how that scene turned out. And that brings us to 3,702 words total for the morning. I'm gonna let the sprint finish. There's about 15 minutes left on it, so about half. So I'm going to flip over and work on a little something else for the next 15 minutes, and then we will do a raid. Because I don't like to cut the sprints short. Woof! Hello! I can't show you words right now. I actually just finished working on my stuff and I'm working on someone else's stuff right now. But, Woof, did you see our fundraiser goals? Did you see what's at the very top? Did you see that if we raise $900 towards the replacement of my computer, there will be a My Little Domerin pony fanfic? And did you know that if you donate $25, you can put a pony into the My Little Domerin fanfic? Your very own custom pony. I knew you'd be excited about the Domerin fanfic. Also, how are you, my friend? How's it going? Hey, if you pay $25, you can put Bob the security pony into the story. Absolutely. Same, busy but doing pretty good. We had a good turnout for trick-or-treating last night. It was really cold and rainy, but they still did it. The parents still did it. They were done by 8. But we got a good turnout. We gave away a ton of candy. And then at midnight I watched a Rocky Horror Picture Show because, you know, you gotta. Thank you for the sub, Woof. Heck yeah. And for your sub, you get to submit a text for Domerin's word bubble on the BRB screen. I love sour gummy words. Heck yeah. When you're done with your work sprint, will you show off your room? Yes, absolutely. I'll show off my room before we end stream. They were sour gummy worms, not sour gummy words. That was a typo. I love the knitting spider, but I have my wolf puppy always. Yes, I love the little puppy. I have I have all of his skins unlocked, but I really like the hellhound one. The little fire dude. Although the base moon paw is nice too. The salamander is adorable beyond words, and if you meditate with him, he like sits on his tail, and it is the most freaking adorable thing. Like, I cannot. Some of the stuff in this game is so flippin' cute. I just cannot get over it. Oh, the sprint ended. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Hitting that save button. Saving all the works. Save early, save often. Don't lose work, my friends. Perfect. Alright, Woof! Please let me know that you're still here, because you asked to see my room, and I don't want to get halfway through showing it off and then realize you've gone AFK. Give me a message to let me know that you're still here. Heck yeah! Alright. First I will do I believe you can go full view. So this is the, like, zoomed out view so that you can see the whole everything. So I went for, like, the dark blue clouds, and then sort of the mid-range floor and ceiling. It is very witchy. I put up a lot of the witchy stuff, during the Halloween. So I have the forest background right now, but I did unlock, so if we zoom in on the bay window, I did unlock this one as well, although I'm using this one right now. So I have the like cauldron on the side, and I have the like witchy shelf area over here. This was new for the Halloween update. I really like the like starry curtains and the starry lights. I think if you go general, you can sort of see I really like these lights and I really like these streamers. The Halloween vistas are really cool. Like, I do, but I also like the forest ones. So, and I like that, like, different angles show different different parts of the image outside the window as well, which is super cool. And then if we go over to my desk area, this part at the top was added for the Halloween update as well. This witchy part was already in, but this was added for Halloween. So this is my desk. And I got my little coffee, my ever steaming tea, I guess it is. And I got my little hedgehog plushie. And then this is like my craft supplies. I have books just like everywhere. And then this is my bed area. I'm probably not gonna leave the jack-o'-lanterns there forever, but I had to have them for Halloween. And then I have my moth sheets. And I put more pictures above because I changed up some of the shelves, so I put more of the shelves there. I picked the trans. I'm like, yeah, there are so many good options, honestly, for the desk. I have a couple that I've unlocked that I'm not using, because I unlocked one of the boba ones as well. I really love all of these, honestly. I love all of these mugs. I guess would that be the Demi one? No, I don't think so. I always forget. I know it's purple and black. Is it gray? Hang on. I always have to look at the flag. I forget my own flag. I think it would be this one. I think this would be mine. The black, gray, white, and purple. But I also have one of the bobas. I love how much, just in general, like rainbow themed things they have in here. Like, there's so many options. It's so great. And then I have my fireplace area where I have of course, the witchy etching on the floor. And I don't know if I'll keep these forever either, but I do like the creepy paintings. So I added the creepy paintings in there. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I like that you can zoom out, and then you can also do it by different times of day as well. So you can like change the mood lighting throughout the day as well, which I think is super cool. I like to do the cityscape at night. But yeah, heck yeah. So that's mine. These candles were added in during the Halloween. I did go for a lot of the Halloween stuff, not gonna lie. I like your room too, though, because yours looks super comfy, and it's very, very different from mine. That's what I really love, is every time I see somebody else's room in this game, it's very different from mine, but also just seems so cozy and nice. Like, I love that people take all of the different combos and do all these really cool, comfy things with them, and it's just super amazing. So, I love that. I also like that it gets brighter and darker if you have rain and thunder on. Yes, I love the thunderstorm. It's always storming in my world. Yes, I'll have to, the next time I'm in one of your streams, I'll have to get you to show me. They also have said that they're going to do a winter update as well, a winter holiday update, so I'm interested to see if they add snow in as one of the effects. I'm very interested to see that. I don't know how you would necessarily tie snow to a sound, but it would be interesting if they added some snow stuff. I kind of hope that they will add, like, blankets somehow, but who knows. Oh, that reminds me, Woof. for Saturday, for the stream, should we both wear our octopus hats since it's for Halloween? Should we both be octopuses for the thing? Wouldn't that be amazing? When you said I have to pick a new crochet project, it made me think of it. So yeah, good luck choosing a new crochet project. I'm excited. Right now, though, we're gonna go raid because I gotta go eat. I gotta eat because we got the show tonight. We're going to see, the Evil Dead the musical is happening tonight. And I gotta put food in my bod. Oh my goodness. Let's see, who is writing? There's some people I haven't seen on in a long time who have probably come out of the woodwork for November. This is someone I haven't seen in a while, so let's go over and say hi. Raid my face? Would your face like to go live, Wolf? Is that what I'm hearing? We're gonna go raid Maven Maverick, who it looks like is doing November Writing Challenge. Heck yeah. Might stream tonight, I don't know. I won't be around because of the show, but if you're still going when I get home, I will pop in. And if you start before I leave, I'll lurk on you. Be sure to post in our Discord when you go live so people know. That's an order from me. Thank you everyone who hung out today. Just gonna pop up the fundraiser so that people can remember that we are raising money to replace my computer, even though I already had to buy it earlier in the year, because my computer died and it sucked. But what doesn't suck is all you guys, because you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming to hang out today on a day that I don't even usually stream. Thank you to Joe for the sushi chaos earlier. And just thank you to Bruce Campbell's Soup for the gift subs, and to Rai Jones, and to Exiled Faye, and to Woof for all the resubs and the donated subs, and getting us kicked off on our fundraiser. I hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll be back next week for the regular schedule, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, for more crazy November writing. Love you all. Take care.
I don't know, maybe we'll collaborate.